5 days ago, Achilles sat alone in a small weathered cottage in Peterbug city, near Olipus. The creaking of the old oak chair beneath him and the worn table before him were the only sounds as he tried to concentrate on the book in his hand. His thoughts were interrupted by the distant sound of his mother conversing with someone outside. Curiosity piqued. He strained to make out their words but couldn't decipher them. Before he could take a sip from his wooden goblet, his mother stormed into the room, her voice filled with frustration. Behind her, an ancient woman entered her presence, both intimidating and mysterious. The woman, shrouded in a thick black robe with a hood concealing half her face, leaned heavily on a staff. She was known to be over 200 years old, a figure of legend in Olipus, and it was said she had served as a priestess since her youth. Achilles, startled by her sudden appearance, dropped his cup and stood up, his heart pounding. The old woman regarded him with a penetrating gaze, her frail voice barely above a whisper. She beckoned him closer, but his mother held him back, insisting he was still just a boy. The old woman dismissed her concerns with a stern warning, revealing herself as Theodora, the priestess of the goddess of Olipus. With a simple gesture, she summoned a ring of fire that illuminated the dim room without burning anything it touched. Achilles and his mother were stunned, but Theodora's presence left no room for doubt. This was no ordinary visit. She began to recount the tale of Ellison, a prince who once journeyed through the forest of Olipus to watch the sacred dance of the maidens. Enamored by one of the dancers, Ellison entered the city without permission, a grave offense in those times of mistrust between neighboring cities. He was captured and imprisoned, his identity as a prince unrecognized until it was too late. His death sparked a war between Gilleon and Olipus, a conflict that led to the fall of Olipus and the enslavement of its people. Theodora revealed that the goddess had chosen Achilles to restore freedom to the enslaved people of Olipus. His mission was to journey to Gilleon, retrieve the staff of authority from King Alpha, and make the king swear to free Olipus. The staff, a symbol of the king's life, held the power to destroy him if broken. Despite his fears and doubts, Achilles knew he had no choice but to accept the mission. Theodora assured him that help would be provided when necessary, though the specifics were left unclear. As dawn broke the following day, Achilles packed his belongings and set out on the arduous journey, accompanied by Theodora's slow, deliberate pace. With a thick blanket from his mother and words of caution from Theodora, Achilles entered the ominous forest of Olipus.